Hey guys, welcome to my Megacon 2017 haul video. If you haven't already, go ahead and click on the link above to see my how I worked at Megacon this year video. I ended up buying a lot of stuff at Megacon. I'm a little ashamed of myself for the most part, but you go to Megacon, you're gonna end up coming back with a bunch of stuff. So I have this bag that was carrying all my stuff, and this is the Stan Lee Special Edition Megacon bag. I went ahead and took everything out just because it would be easier for me to show you versus me trying to grab everything out of it. Same goes for this. Well, this I didn't buy, but this is just like a freebie cool stuff bag that I got. I have everything on top of my table right now and it just looks psychotic. I think everything is here. There might be stuff missing. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have everything here. First, I'm going to show you some things that I picked up from the booth that I was working. I was working for Galactic Toys, and they had Pushins. And I've never bought Pushins before, but I mean, how could I resist this? Actually, this wasn't the first one I bought. On the day that I attended Megacon as a regular attendee, I saw this. I had seen it the day before when we were setting up the booth, and I'm like, that's mine, basically. So I got this dinosaur this dinosaur Pushin. People kept calling it a raptor sheen or something like that. He's angry, he's tough, you don't mess with this dinosaur Pushin. And it's just so soft, you guys. Like, I can't. Then afterwards, when I was working, I just kept staring at this little guy, and I'm like, I need this because pizza. Not even so much because it's a cat, but because he likes pizza. I mean, I love pizza, and I was like, that Pusheen and I, we connect on a spiritual level. There was another one that had sushi, and I like sushi, but pizza's like, we're homies for life if you like pizza. So I got this guy, and I'm just telling you, the softness is just, it's obscene. It's obscene. So I got those two guys, and then I got something that's gonna make you guys hate me about, I don't know, a million times over if you don't already hate me a little bit. I got a fidget spinner. Whee! And I gotta tell you, it's a Batman one. It's not like the traditional one. This is cooler. To be honest, the other one, the one that's like the 3, is much better than this. This doesn't spin as smoothly. Don't get mad at me. Working in the booth, we were basically expected to play with fidget spinners because we had a table selling fidget spinners and we had to make it look cool, so we would do stuff. And I ended up liking it so much that I got one. And then I also bought a fidget spinner for a friend. I got him a Batman one, so I'm like, I'm gonna get one too. I don't really play with it. It's just been sitting there, but I'm one of those people now, apparently. So that's my life now. Oh no, that's not all I got from the that's all I got from the booth. Please, no one believes that. After that, I couldn't help myself, and of course, I got Pops, because if you work in a booth full of Pops, you're gonna buy Pops. They had a really cool deal on the last day, which was 5 Pops for $40. I got that deal, and then I paid a little more because I ended up getting 7 Pops, but it was all Rick and Morty Pops. I wanted to finish my Rick and Morty set because it's, I think, one of the only sets I've officially been able to complete with chases and all that, and that is what I got. So, to start off, I got Weaponized Rick. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. Oh god, my table's just full of stuff. There's just stuff everywhere. I got Weaponized Morty, which actually there's a hole here I can pop him into. I'm not sure if these are in numeric order. They're probably not, so I'm just pulling them out. I got Mr. Poopy Butthole. There is, come on. Snowball. I'm just gonna pull out the next one just so I have like that gap. Mr. Meeseeks. Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. I love this guy. He's just the best. Then I have Squanchy. Everything is Squanch. And of course, the last but not least, Bird Person. Who doesn't love Mr. Bird Person? I'm probably going to be posting a video showing off my completed Rick and Morty set. For the first time ever, I've completed a set. I tried to take it far and complete something like Star Wars, but that wasn't going to happen. So I got all those, and the guys gave me a deal, like I said, because I got the extra 2. But, I mean, 5 for $40 was still a great deal. That's $8 a pop. You guys know that pops don't go for that cheap, not even at places like Walmart or Target. They go for like $9. So those are all the things that I got at my booth. Oh no, actually I bought some Mopies for my friend. I got him the Bat family. I got him Batman, Robin, and Batgirl Mopies. And I don't have them because I gave them to him. But that's another thing that I bought for my booth. Like, I was just like spending all that money. I didn't have the money in my hands yet, and I was already like, here, take it all. It's a travesty. All right, so next, this is not something I bought. There is apparently a new website. I don't know where the pin went now. There's a new website that is like Netflix, but it's for horror movies, and it's called Shudder. And there was people very enthusiastically trying to get people to sign up for this site. And so I went ahead and did it because I like horror movies. I ended up canceling it because I didn't look at it once since Megacon. It was only a free 30-day subscription thing. So I just canceled it to make sure I didn't accidentally get charged. But I ended up getting these hideous, gigantic socks, which I don't know what to do with because I don't like things with pentagrams on them. I really just want to get rid of them. I don't know if someone wants them. If you want these gigantic, hideous Shudder socks, I will literally just send them to you if you're willing to, pay for the shipping. I don't care. I don't want them. I don't like things with pentagrams. They also let me choose from a bunch of different pins, and I picked this one. Let's hope that focuses, and it says Romantic Bloodsuckers. I got that because, I'm a die-hard Twilight fan. That's a lie. All right. Next, this is one of the shirts that I got from the booth, and I actually found the little card that they gave me at the booth. It was Shark Robot, and they have a lot of cool shirts. Sorry about that, you guys. My phone rang even though it's really late, and I think I got just a little too excited, didn't I? Because I was just like a dog when they hear something. I'm like, oh my god, phone. But now I am back. So the next item I wanted to show you guys, and I was showing you that the booth for the t-shirts was Shark Robot, and what I really like is that they do a lot of mashups of different series. And so I ended up getting Rick and Morty related shirts. I got two. I got one for my friend because he asked me to get him something kind of cool, and the shirt that attracted me to their booth was a shirt where it's a Zelda shirt because he loves Zelda, but it's Link and Navi as Rick and Morty. So Rick is Navi and Morty is Link, and it's a hilarious shirt because Rick Navi is telling Link Morty that they're gonna be together forever, for 100 years, like for all eternity, and Link Morty just looks mortified. I wish I had taken a picture, but I didn't. And then the other shirt I got was another Rick and Morty shirt, and it was this one. And I'm gonna go nice and slow so you guys can see it. And I love this shirt. This is like the second shirt I've gotten for a series where it's booze related, because I got a Hunger Games one where it's Haymitch's, I don't know, some alcoholic drink. I don't even know where that shirt is right now. So I got that. Just gonna toss that on my bed over there. I guess I'll go through the Megacon exclusive stuff that I got, and then last I'll show you some prints that I got. Some from the Artist Alley and some from that Rick and Morty booth. I should also note that I got a Rick and Morty card game, which is at my friend's house because we tend to play board games at his house. I was like, I just left it there, but it's a board game where you have to figure out who the parasites are. It's based on that episode where you can't tell who's real or not. It's a pretty fun game. I definitely recommend it. So the first Megacon thing I'm going to show you guys is this exclusive Megacon lanyard, and it looks like that. And my best guess is that the shadow is supposed to be a Superman type figure. I think I got a wonky one, but whatever. So that's what it looks like. And I wanted to use this lanyard to carry my exhibitor badge on, but this lanyard is so long, it was basically like the exhibitor badge would have been swinging in front of my crotch, and I didn't want to give anyone the excuse to be able to look at my crotch. So I was like, forget that. I'll just be cool and loop it around my pants. Then I got this Megacon exclusive 40th anniversary Star Wars lunchbox. And it's one of those very old school lunchboxes, which Surprised it's still me. It doesn't have anything inside. Empty. But, you know, very nice little lunchbox. Was very excited when I saw that. A next item I got was this Megacon exclusive Toon tumbler, and it features our beloved Joker in a straitjacket. There was also a Toon tumbler with Harley Quinn, and I meant to get it and then I forgot, so I got Joker but not Harley. The next Star Wars related item I got, and this is a heavy one, is this Star Wars Classic Newspaper Comics. It's basically a compilation of all the newspaper comics that came out. It's a very heavy hardcover book. And I guess I can kind of open it to show you guys an idea of what's going on inside. But it's literally just old-timey comics. And then what I like is that on the bottom they tell you the date of when the comic came out. Next, I have a Harley Quinn mouse pad. It's just a standard mouse pad, but you know, in the nerd world, mouse pads that are fun are always really hard to come by, and they tend to be expensive, but this wasn't too bad. So I got a Harley Quinn mouse pad. And then most of the other stuff I got from the Megacon table were comic books. So I got this Spider-Gwen issue 1 variant edition. I am not particularly a huge fan of Peter Parker Spider-Man, but I do very much like Miles Morales Spider-Man, and I'm very intrigued now by Spider-Gwen, and I thought that I would start reading her comic. Then we have this black and white Star Wars issue 1 variant edition. Another black and white, but this is Secret Wars issue 1 variant edition, and it's featuring Stan Lee and what I assume is Peter Parker Spider-Man. Although, no, it is. Even though Miles Morales was also in the more recent Secret Wars event. Next, we have a variant edition of, this is issue 12. Issue 12 of the Batman Adventures, and it features Harley Quinn, and it's a holographic cover. This is a special cover that you could get. That's what it looks like. So this one features Harley Quinn in her more modern getup, the one where she's hardly dressed at all. Then the next one is the same issue, but this one is more of a regular cover. It's still a variant edition, but it's Harley Quinn in her more familiar gesture outfit, the one that she was wearing when she first came out in the animated series of Batman. Personally, while the holographic one has a cool effect, I like this Harley Quinn better. I don't really care for, I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but like slutty Harley, that doesn't really do anything for me. I don't see the need for her to be that raunchy, but whatever, people love it, so. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the prints that I got, and Secret Wars is an event that I really loved. I think it's what really got me into wanting to read more comic books. So I read the 80s Secret Wars, and then I read the Secret Wars that came out like 2-3 years ago. And Mike Seck, who was an artist in the 80s Secret Wars, was there in the artist alley, and he was, well, his name is Michael Seck. I shouldn't call him Mike, like we're friends, like, hey Mike. I wouldn't do that in real life. He was there, and he had Secret Wars prints for the first Secret Wars. So I'm going to try to do this in the order that I like. So the first print I got is this one, and it's kind of like showing all our heroes. The second print, which the lady was telling me that he's known for thinking of the concept of Spider-Man in his black suit, as you can see here. And then last is this print, which I can't recall if this is the last or the issue before last cover of Dr. Doom. From the original Secret Wars. If I haven't said that like 40 times now. I absolutely love these prints. I can't wait to get them framed. And then I also went ahead and purchased certificates of authenticity. Not because I plan to sell these, because I don't. But in the case that I ever have to, something happens where I have to get rid of some of my stuff, I want people to know that they're legit and not that I just got some knockoffs off of eBay. And then from that booth that I told you that had a ton of Rick and Morty stuff, where I got the card game, I got this print. Now, at first, I thought this was just a print drawn by some regular person, nothing special. That's Rick eating his beloved Szechuan nuggets. Well, nuggets with Szechuan sauce that he's obsessing with, while poor Morty's being strangled over here from some tentacles coming out of a portal. But turns out this print was actually drawn by Kyle Starks. He's one of the artists on the Rick and Morty comic book. And he happens to be friends with the guy who is running this booth, who is the owner of Highlander Novelties Comics and Games, which is located in Ocoee. I had to ask someone how to pronounce that because I had no idea how to pronounce that city in Florida, Ocoee. And it turns out that on June 24th, which is a Saturday, Kyle Starks is going to be at Highlander Novelties, and he's going to be signing for free. And so I'm going to try so hard to go and get this print signed, although Ocoee's about 30-40 minutes away from me, and I might have work orientation. That's in a different video. Hopefully you guys have seen it. But if I can't go, I swear I will send my friends to get this signed for me because I need it. I need it signed. Like, he's gonna be here. How can I not take advantage? And I have been thinking about getting into the Rick and Morty comic book series as well, because I legit, not even kidding, I legit, like, heart Rick and Morty. I don't know if that means I'm a messed up person, but, like, we right here. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. As always, consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!